Learning Zili Nishmas Etta Ahuva by Shaka Masechem Menachos Perik Zayin Mishna Vav Minayin Loime Hareya Lai Toida Loyavi El Menachulin, like we said in the last Mishnah, that you have to bring it from Chulin. What's the Makar? Shenamar v'zavachta Pesach Hashem Alikecha Tzoynu Bakar. The pasuk says that the Pesach is Tzoyin and Bakar. Now Pesach, Alim Pesach Ve'el Menakvasam Izin. Pesach can only come from sheep and goats, which is Tzoyin. Im Kain Lama Namar Tzoynu Bakar. So why does the pasuk say Bakar? El Hakish which is all karbanas, were makish lepesach to the carbon pesach. Ma pesach shuba b'chayveina ba ela min achulin. Just like the carbon pesach only comes min achulin. And the Gemara says because by Pesach Mitzrayim all they had was chulin. They didn't have ma'aser sheni until they were nichnas le'eretz Yisrael. So af kol davar shuba min achayvel liyavi ela min achulin. So too anything that's ba B'chayve has to be menachulin and not from ma'aser sheni. Leficha choimer re'elai teler re'elai shlam hoil vein bon chayve liyavi el menachulin. So that's the makar. The Gemara says that's the sheet of Eliezer. Rabbi Akiva says ein done an efsher mishi efsher. So you can't bring me a raya from Pesach where there was chulin no ma'aser sheni because b'metzias there was no ma'aser sheni until they went into Eretz Yisrael. So the Gemara brings a different drasha from Rabbi Akiva that it's from the big pasuk in Karbanas that were makish all karbanas to each other. In the lima that we learn out from chatas is just like ma chatas ein ba el min achulin. So too other karbanas ein ba el min achulin. The Mishnah ends off on the sachim b'chol makom lo yaviu el min achulin. The sachim always can only come in achulin. Rashi explains that this means to say even if you spoke out harei alai la via min hamaiser. And we learned in last Mishnah by the carbon toida that if you say, I'm going to bring it from Meiser, then you could bring it from Meiser. But that's dafka by a carbon toida, by a shlamim, since they're b'nei achila, so then you could bring it from Meiser sheni. But nesachim, our Mishnah saying nesachim, which is kulei kolo, so then you can't bring it from Meiser sheni. This brings us from a sifri, because Meiser sheni has to have an achila sheyesh basimcha, something that's kulei kolo, like an oila. It's pasha that ain't a ba ela min achulin, and you can't bring it from ma'aser sheni. Perek Ches Mishnah Aleph Kol karbanas hatzibur v'ayachid ba min haaretz u'mechutz haaretz. You could bring all karbanas tzibur, which Rashi teaches is going on Menachos. Taisa says hu adim v'izvachim, only from Eretz Yisrael, and only from you can bring it from Eretz Yisrael and chutz haaretz, and min hachadash min hayashin you can bring it also min hachadash min hayashin. Chutz, there's two exceptions. The oimer and the shtei alechem she'eina ba'am ela min hachadash u'min haaretz. And the Gemara learns it out from Sukkim that it has to come dafka from Chadash and dafka from Eretz Yisrael. On Chadash, the Gemara does bring a brisa that argues and says that b'diavad it could come from Yashan. It's only l'chatchila that's Chadash. And min haaretz, that the Gemara says that brisa is maskim that has to come from Eretz Yisrael. But Gemara winds up bringing a different brisa also that says by the oimer, at least by the oimer, that it could come from chutz la'aretz. But our Mishnah holds that both the oimer and the shtei alechem that it's ma'akiv, that it has to come in Achadosh and it has to come from Eretz Yisrael. The kulin einam ba ela min hamivchar. All karbanas, all minchas could only come from the best. The ezum muvchar. What's the best? So the Mishnah lists some geographical locations. Michmas u'mezunacheha. Those two places. Alpha l'seilus. Those are the best. Shniya lahem, the second to best, is chafarayim bebika. So Shaila in the Girsas over here, chafarayim, chafarayim with a chaf. But there were two of them, and the one in the bika is the second to best place. The Gemara actually says there was a lot of flour over there, and the Gemara brings a discussion between the Chatume Mitzrayim and Moshe Rabbeinu. Chatume Mitzrayim said to Moshe Rabbeinu, why are you coming to Mitzrayim to do kishif? This is the place of kishif. You don't come to bring your product to a place which already has so much of it. And the dimyan is that you wouldn't come to this place, chafarayim, to bring teven to sell. Rashi says, Meshuggah, you're Meshuggah if you bring it. That's what they told Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu said, no, if I cared, you come to the place where everyone's going there to buy, that's the place where you go. Anyhow, that's just tam agav, and the Mishnah ends off, Kol haratzos hayuksheris elamikan hayumivim. All haratzos are kosher, but from here they would bring it.